Alright, here we go. Match number 3. Viking Warriors taking on Undefeatables. Viking winning the toss and electing to field first. As we have in this BCD tournament rules, 2 D batsmen to open the batting and D player to also open the bowling. We have Nitin on strike. With him is Mukesh Bhutani. Azim to bowl over number 1 for Viking Warriors. Very tight field set by Viking. 2 fielders on the face of the batsman. Silly point and forward short leg. It's going to be an exciting match. Both the teams evenly placed. And here we go. Empire says play ball. Ball number 1. On the back foot, plays it to the covers. Over the covers. Easy single there. Good throw from the deep. And they are up and away. Undefeatables. First runs on the board. Mukesh now on strike. Step out all along the carpet. Fielder Tanveer Lokhandwala, who's also been termed as the flying man on the boundary. The lone fielder of this over. As this is the batting power play, which is a compulsory batting power play. Only 1 fielder allowed on the boundary. And if you lose a wicket, it's also -5. So some special rules for MCS 8. In the air, good looking shot. And that's the maximum. First 6 the bat of Nitin Adisani. What a start this is. 8 runs already on the board. 3 balls bowled. Brilliant start for team Undefeatables. Pressure on the bowler straight away. Full toss. Driven but straight to the fielder. Another single taken, score moving on to 9. Step out, good looking shot over the covers. And well fielded there by Tanveer. That is why we call him the Superman. So 2 runs have been added. 2 runs over there. Score moving on to 11. Very well fielded by Tanveer, saving some runs for the team. Last ball of the first over now coming up. 11 runs on the board for team Undefeatables. This is a good start. Step out, but straight to the fielder. Hasnain Karmali misfields, allowing them a single. End of over number 1. 12 for the loss of no wickets. Undefeatables. So good start this for team Undefeatables. 12 runs on the board. 12 for the loss of 1 for no loss. No wickets have been lost in this over. New bowler Parth Mathuria to bowl over number 2. And this is also the bowling power play. So only 1 fielder on the boundary. The bowling team can take a power play anytime in between the 2nd and the 8th over. So they opted for the 2nd over. Parth Mathuria, very good bowler. Mukesh and Nitin both looking good at the moment for team Undefeatables. Step out in the air, straight to the fielder. Tanveer there, just a single. Score now moves on to 13. We've seen some good matches today. This is day 1 of MCS 8. Title sponsor Ibja Gold, powered by Living Liquids, well supported by B. Kandari Properties and Niton Valve Industries. Part to continue. No ball called for the line. No ball, says the umpire. So free hit to follow. Nitin to face the free hit delivery. Here we go, free hit delivery. Step out, but all along the carpet. Very well fielded by Tanveer. Sliding stop, and that's a run out, I think. And they've asked for the third umpire's referral. From the looks of it, I think Mukesh is a goner. We'll just wait for the decision. Very well fielded by Tanveer on the boundary. Sliding stop, and in one action releases the ball straight to the bowler. Just waiting for the third umpire's confirmation. And out says the umpire. Wicket number 1 falling for team Undefeatables. So Mukesh Bhutani walking back. 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. Brilliant fielding by Tanveer Lokhandwala at the boundary. So Jagdish Modi, another D category player, replacing Mukesh. This is the third D player. So the rule over here is the 3 D batsmen will be opening the innings as well as the 1 down. So 3 of them get to play the first 3 slots of the batting positions. Step out in the air, and that's a boundary. The good shot there. Nitin looking aggressive and batting well at the moment. Score moving on to 19. Part to continue. Step out again, but this time straight to Hasnain Karmali. And that's another wicket. Wicket number 2. 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. His team Undefeatables. So this is a good comeback by team Viking Warriors. 2 wickets in this over. New batsman Sabir Tanwar replacing Nitin. Very handy player. Good all-rounder. Still 2 deliveries remain in this second over. 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. Down the leg side, and also a fast ball called by the umpire. So they get wide for that, and that's the first warning. If he bowls another fast ball, a free hit would be given. So 2 fast balls in the over will be given as a free hit. Good fielding there by Avesh Khan. Direct hit, and again the third umpire has been pressed into service. Direct hits are always close. You just wait again for the decision. This can be very close. Big wicket this of Sabir Tanwar. He's looking a little nervous at the moment. So brilliant fielding this by Avesh Khan, a direct hit. We'll just wait for the umpire's decision. We just have some time to thank our sponsors, especially Ibja Gold and also Living Liquids. Thank you all for the love and support. Without you, A league such as this is never possible. And out it is. Another wicket. Brilliant fielding by Awesh. Third wicket of the over. 20 for the loss of 3 wickets. What a comeback this is by Viking Warriors. So Avesh Khan, Tanveer Lokhandwala, there are some brilliant fielders in this team. Still a delivery remains in the second over. New batsman Kishore Parmar, a very good player, aggressive cricketer. Jagdish Modi on strike. This is the last delivery of the second over. 20 for the loss of 3 wickets. Driven again straight to the fielder. No, says the runner. End of over number 2. 20 for the loss of 3 wickets. So new bowler looks like it is Anuj Mishra. Yes, it is Anuj to bowl over number 3. 20 for the loss of 3 wickets. So KP on strike. Time for over number 3. 20 for the loss of 3 wickets. Anuj the bowler. In the air, and what a shot. Good try this by Tanveer. And KP off the mark straight away with a maximum. What a shot by KP. 6 runs on the board. Score moving on to 26. Anuj under pressure. This time a paddle sweep and 1 declared. This is good sensible cricket being played by KP. 6 followed by a single. Score moves on to 27. He's one of the main wickets in this team. He has to be there if they need a respectable total. On to the back foot, played it inside into the ground, straight to the fielder. Hamid the fielder, just a single. Score moving on to 28. Jagdish Modi now on strike. Short ball, and that was straight to the owner, Wasim Sheikh, who drops the dolly. That should have been taken, one of the easiest catches on offer. Nonetheless, Jagdish Modi gets the life. Score moves on to 29. In the air, this time over the covers and taken. Good running catch by Awesh. Very big wicket of Kishore Parmar, KP. Walking back to the pavilion, wicket number 4 falling for team Undefeatables. So everything, we can see everything happening in this match. There are wickets, there are runs, There's good fielding, run-outs. Exciting match on hand. New batsman Tathir Chotani. Very famous cricketer. Loved by many. Tathir. Especially the owner Wasim. He's played for Viking Warriors in most of the tournaments, and this time he's playing against them. So this is a good contest. Wasim versus Tathir. We can already see some sledging happening. Last ball of the third over. He's looking aggressive straight away. Well fielded by Modi. The dot ball to end the over. 3 overs completed. 29 for the loss of 4 wickets. And it's now time for the monster over. Monster over powered by B. Kandari Properties and Niton Valve Industries. Every run scored would be doubled, and if you lose a wicket, -5. An important over in every innings. Now coming up, Avesh Khan, a very good bowler, to take on the responsibility of bowling this over. The monster over. So they need to play sensibly now. Already 4 wickets have been lost. You can see some fielders being exchanged. Tanveer, who was on the boundary, is now come on to short cover. Definitely wanting to save some singles, maybe get some run-outs for the team. This is an important over. It's time for the monster over. Very well bowled there, and that's a run-out. -5 of the first delivery. What a start for Viking Warriors in this monster over. -5. Score moves back to 24 for the loss of 5 wickets. Brilliant fielding this there by Avesh off his own bowling. So Siddharth Kadam replacing Jagdish Modi, another very good player for Team Undefeatables. He's at the non-strikers end at the moment. Tathir on strike. Good start this by Avesh. 24 for the loss of 5 wickets. Straight away a -5 with the first delivery. On to the back foot. Very well played there to the point area. Single taken, going for the second, and that's, I think he has to walk back. There he goes. Needless run out. Big run out from Sid. Not needed at the moment. Going for a non-existing second and mostly losing his wicket. We're just waiting for the third umpire's decision, but from the looks of it, I think he's dejected and he's already reached the other end of the ground. We're just waiting for the third umpire's confirmation. Out it is. Wicket number 6. Another -5. This is very good bowling by Avesh. I think this is the third or the fourth run out of the innings. Lots of run outs. In comes Babandeep, new batsman on the non-striker's end. 21 for the loss of 6 wickets. This is trouble at the moment for Undefeatables. Babandeep. Yes, copied. Karan से बात करने बोल दे. Step out, edged, but past the keeper. So Tathir living a dangerous life. 2 runs added to the total. Score moves on to 23. Deep, Baban Deep on strike for the first time in this match. Short ball, played it to the leg side. No, says the runner. Good fielding by Azim. Dot ball. This is very good bowling by Avesh Khan. This is the monster over, putting pressure on the batsman. Two balls still remain in this over. Very well driven there through the cover. Single taken. Good fielding in the deep. And a good throw to the keeper. Just a single. 2 more runs added. Score moving on to 26. Last delivery of the monster over now coming up. This is a very good performance by Team Viking Warriors. बात करके ले और उससे ना 20,400 मैंने वो जर्सी का भी बोला, वो बोला लेके आएगा. Played it to the third man area for just a single, so 2 more runs added. End of over number 4. 28 for the loss of 6 wickets. This is Team Undefeatables put into bat by Viking Warriors. This is a brilliant start for Team Viking Warriors. More than half the side is back to the pavilion. 29 for the loss of 6 wickets. And now, as I was going to announce, Dipesh is going to be back in the commentary, and he slips over the boards, and I hope you're not hurt. So we have Dipesh Sule back in the commentary box. Welcome, Dipesh. Over to you.
Thank you, Kazim. It's a wonderful game going out there. Bit of a change in the field once again. The match that you're watching is between now Viking Warriors and Undefeatables. And now the flying machine, Tanveer Lokhandwala, coming to the bowling attack from right arm round the wicket. Starts off with a wide ball. That's an edge and a great catch behind the stumps. Wonderful work there by Rizwan. He takes a blinder and 1 more wicket falling down. Tathir Chontani walks back to the dugout. Seven wickets have been down till now, and that is the most important part of the innings here, because they've managed to take wickets in regular intervals, and that's how they've been managed to put some pressure on the batting team. Again, a wide ball. I think he's trying to experiment here a bit, because all he's trying to find a good line and length. Just in the earlier delivery when we saw anything that is pitching outside the off stump is a good delivery. This time again he cannot escape. One more wide from him, Tanveer. Look at that. The moment he decides to bowl it on the stumps, it's working for him. But anything that he's trying to experiment, he's ending up in extras. So Tanveer has to get back to his line and length to make sure that he puts that pressure time and again. He's a wonderful player. Again, this could be a close chance, but the throw was wider. Azim, the fielder there, a quick single for the batsman. Sam is on the strike, deep on the non-strikers end. It's an interesting game going on. 34 runs on the scoreboard for the loss of 7 wickets. It's the 5th over that is going on. Again, straight down the ground. A direct hit would have made a lot of difference. A quick single on that occasion brings back deep on strike. Again, a wide ball. Well, I think he's been bowling too many extras here. Somewhere he has to control it. That's a good strike. Stepping up for this time. Well, and the maximum runs that you're going to get is those long on long off boundaries. Goes on the back foot. This time again it is a deep mid-wicket position, but only gets a single there to end that over. Fantastic 5th over that is got over, and it is 38 for the loss of 7 wickets. So Darshan Modi is the new bowler. Well, till now, if you see, Viking Warriors have been very successful in controlling the batsmen till now. As you can see, there are not many runs on the scoreboard. 38 runs of 5 overs. Full toss ball in the air, but he'll have to run for it. Only a single. Good fielding there by Avesh. The first 2 matches that we saw, again it was a low scoring matches. We'll have to look out for this one. Still 3 overs are remaining, and a lot of runs can be scored, especially if you are going to go for those long on long off boundaries. Again, try to take that full toss one straight in the hands of the fielder there. So Parth Mathuria takes an easy catch. One more wicket falls down for Unbeatables. So Puneet is the new batsman, comes to the centre. Sam is still on the non-strikers end. He's playing a good innings for his team. So Darshan Modi strikes the chord here with that wicket. Again, a beautiful bowling, pitched it on to the middle stump. He tried to drive that one, but straight in the hands of Darshan. Again, an extra slower one, nicely carved towards the covers region. Well, I think this is also a good strategy by both the batsmen because they were losing very quick wickets. They plan to stick to singles and doubles at this moment. Full toss ball in the air. Only a single there, but will be called a no ball by the leg umpire PC Patil. And that will also allow the batsman to get a free hit. So this is an added advantage for the batsman. Is he going to go for a big one? Is something that we'll have to wait and watch. He goes for it, and a beautiful strike to a good looking sixer. Taking full advantage of that free hit, and it's always a blessing in disguise when you get a sixer or a boundary and then you get a single, change the strike. But this time he will keep the strike to himself because that was the last ball of that over. And after 6 overs, the score looks to 49 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. So Wasim comes to bowl the 7th over and a very crucial one. Puneet on strike. Starts off with a full toss ball, nicely played between two fielders, one at the point and one at the covers for a single. Good gap on that occasion for Puneet, giving strike back to Sam. Wonderful hit, but I think that's gonna be an MCS8 out. Anything beyond the fence, it's gonna be an out. So Wasim striking here for his team, and a very important and a crucial wicket of Sam. 50 is the score and 9 wickets are down. So the last wicket for unbeatables, and they'll have to play very carefully. They cannot be taking any kind of risk because one wrong shot and they might have to pay the price for it. Shaukat comes to the striker's end. Puneet still at the non-striker's end, and everything that they will be trying to get Shaukat out as early as they can. In the air, and was a good chance to get that last wicket. Azim. But what a amazing bowling there by Wasim. He is bowling a perfect line and length. Well, that's a beautiful shot again. Puneet, 2 sixes already on his name, and scorer adds that 6 runs as well. So that will accelerate the scorecard a bit, and will take the score to 57 runs for the loss of 9 wickets. Slower one once again, but this time it's all out for unbeatables. Wonderful bowling performance there by Wasim, and he ends the innings. And that will bring the score to 57 runs. So that means Viking Warriors will need 58 runs to win this game. We'll be soon back for the second innings.
Alright, it's toss time. Match number 4. Palladian Royals taking on Team All Stars. We have with us the captain and the owner, Zishan Siddiqui, and also Mustaqin Sheikh. We also have Mr. Nadeem Gubitra to do the honors, please. We have CS on one side and Ibja on the other. Who's calling? The All Stars to call. MCS is the call, and MCS it is. So All Stars have won the toss and elected to.
We'll field first.
Any specific reasons for fielding first?
We've somehow managed to make our playing 11 with everyone in the hospital. Jasmer, Vedant, Sonu, everyone's injured. So we've got only 11, so we don't know exactly how the team is going to play out. So we'd like to know what we're chasing. So, yeah.
Alright, all the best for the game. So All Stars winning the toss and fielding first. We have with us Mr. Mustaqin. So you've lost the toss and this is the first game. Any special preparations for today?
No special preparation, but yes, of course, they've done a very crucial decision by taking the chase because they have a very good batting lineup. So maybe a good target will help us sustain this match.
Alright, all the best for the game. So news from the toss. All Stars winning the toss and electing to field first. We're back with live action. So 15-8 is the target for Team Viking Warriors. We'll be back with the chase in the next 1 minute. Over to Dupesh.
So now welcome back everyone to the second innings. Wasim on the non-strikers end, Azim on the strikers end. Off the mark right away on the full toss ball. Mukesh is the bowler. Bit of a very close field there, trying to stop those singles, especially when you have only one player standing at the deep. Nicely tapped by Wasim. A quick single that they take. Bit of a misfield here. So both the batsmen off the mark, and it's a good start, good looking start for Viking Warriors. Again, this time Sabir comes to the rescue. He's standing on the long off region. Good shot again, but this will surpass everyone for a boundary. Azim starts hitting some good looking shots. Again, nicely played, but straight in the hands of the fielder there. No run on that occasion, but they won't mind it because they're already 6 runs on the scoreboard. It's a good start for them. More 52 to win. Again, took that as a full toss ball. Kishore coming on the ball, but a quick single, and Azim will keep the strike to himself. End of the first over, and it is 7 for no loss. So it is also going to be a bowling power play. Sabir, the bowler. Well, on the other hand, Azim is playing some attractive shots here. He's already hit one boundary, so a lot will be expected from him, especially in this power play over. That is a good looking shot again, straight in the hands of Kishore. Good throw from the deep, but cannot stop that single. Wasim back on strike now. Again trying to hit that across the line. They've got the first run. Are they going to go for the second one as well? And Azim had to literally dive to reach to that non-striker's end, but he does it well in the end. Quick double for both his batsmen. Good running between the wickets, and that's the energy that is bringing more and more boost into this game. Even if they know that they're not scoring, they're not chasing a big total, they're going for that every run that they can. And that is a brilliant shot by Wasim. That is all the way for a sixer. The ball just kept going, and a wonderful shot by Wasim. Trying to hit one more, but this time Sabir changing the line a bit. Is trying to bowl more on the middle stump, and that is what the trick was. And this time it's a clean bowled. Wasim will have to take a walk back to the dugout, but I think he's done a fantastic job in the centre. He's given a good start to the team, and score is 16 for the loss of 1 wicket now. The last ball of the second over is still pending by Sabir, but a good wicket to take a good breakthrough. So Nadeem is the new batsman in. So Nadeem comes to the centre, and it is still Azim who is playing wonderful at the non-strikers end. Tried to go for that big one deep there, the fielder. End of the second over, and it is 16 for the loss of 1 wicket. So Ibja Gold presents MCS8, powered by Living Liquids, supported by Bikandhari Properties and Niton. Brings in another interesting over. This time it is Sam at the bowling end. Good start there, straight in the hands of Sabir. This time Azim going on the back foot, trying to get that gap between short extra covers and mid off. And exactly the gap that he was looking for. He gets it fine. Only for a single here. This time again in the air, he's trying to take that aerial route, but he's getting that more towards extra covers, which is not going to help to get him good runs. But a single would be fine. Again, nicely tapped. Sabir was very fast. Good fielding there by Sabir. Did not allow a single run as well for the batsman. Good strike. This time he's connected it superbly. Finally he gets that sixer, a well-deserved one that he was trying to go for a long time. Again, one more full toss ball, this time straight in the hands of Kishore Parmar. He makes no mistakes. Second catch for him, and Nadeem will have to return back to the dugout. That will bring the flying machine, Tanveer Lokhandwala. It's now the big over that is coming up. It's the monster over, brought to you by Bikandhari Properties and Niton. The big over that can go right in the batsman's way if he plays it well. If not, then it can be also a bother, because it can also fetch -5 if a wicket gets down in this over. But every run that is scored will be counted double. So that's more and more advantage and disadvantage as well for the batsman. It's how both these batsmen now play. Azim is playing good. He's there right from the opening of the match, and now Tanveer joins him. Again, this time a good strike, but Azim wants to go for the second one, and this could be very close. They've called in for the third umpire, and this will be a bit of a concern, because if this is a wicket, then it's a -5 as well, and that is the reason Tanveer did not want it to hurry. He understands the importance of this particular over. Anything that you go wrong in this over, it could be -5 for the batting team, but we'll have to wait and watch till the umpires gives the final decision. It's gone for review. And that is a big blow for Viking Warriors. Wicket falling down, and Azim will have to return back to the pavilion. Well, it's a simple equation. It's the over of who plays it right. The monster over. Brought to you by B. Kandhari Properties and Neton. Interesting twist in the game. 3 wickets have been down and the score goes back to 23. Fourth over, just first ball. Shaukat at strike already. Will they be managing to get one more wicket? No, this time Tanveer finds a gap. A single there to bring Darshan Modi on strike. Again, this time it's a good fielding. A dot ball. But I think they won't mind that dot balls, but it's better not to lose wicket at this point in time. In the air, and could have been a close chance. It took a very sudden top edge. The ball was in the air. Tathir tried his level best to get that one. But finally the ball falling in no man's land, and that is a bit of a relief for Viking Warriors. 27 runs on the scoreboard. Got good hold of it. Only a single. I think this is exactly the way you should playing that monster over. No need to hurry. Just keep your calm, and it's a low scoring game. Low chasing game to be precise. So there is no need to take those risks early in the innings. There are 4 more overs to go after this one. There's a lot that can be capitalized. The last ball of this monster over. Nicely played by Tanveer to end that over. It was a dot ball, and after 4 overs it is going to be 29 for the loss of 3 wickets. 58 to win. So now it will be interesting who's going to get on to bowling. I think it's going to be Tathir, the much awaited. That is a good shot, but we'll have to wait and watch. It's MCS out. Darshan Modi trying to go for a big one, and that's gone all the way beyond the fence, and that will be one more wicket falling down for Viking Warriors. So Avesh is the new man in. And now what Viking Warrior needs is someone to stay there in the middle of the crease. It's not a big total that they're chasing, but you need some sensible cricket going on in the center. Tathir, though striking with a very important wicket of Darshan Modi. Wanted to go for that reverse sweep, could not connect it quite well. That is a white ball as well, and also given fast by the umpires. Again, nicely played. This time you'll have to run fast, and he completes the run in time. And now this is the partnership that Viking Warriors would be needing. Tathir, Tanvir and Avesh. Good bowling there by Tathir. Trying to move that ball away from the batsman. This is again a good striker. The call is for 2 and they easily complete it. And this is going to be very interesting because Tanvir and Avesh both are very fast runners between the wicket, and they can convert those easy singles into doubles, doubles into 3 runs. And that is exactly the need of the hour. 33 on the scoreboard for the loss of 4 wickets. And this is the last ball of the 5th over. 58 is the total that you need to chase. And at this moment, singles and doubles are taking them closer and closer to that winning runs. Clever cricket. This is called clever cricket. You don't have to hurry when you can easily get those singles and doubles. 34. .48. Runs needed of 18 deliveries. Now when you have these two batsmen playing, especially Avesh and Tanvir, they're always going to play that calculative cricket. They're always going to look for runs at every ball, maybe singles and doubles in the regular intervals. Maybe they want to go for a big one, but the calculation will always be ticking like a clock in their mind, especially when it is 24 runs needed of 18 deliveries. And this is the right move by Sid. He's trying to get players closer so that they can stop those easy singles that might come in. Because what they need is more and more dot balls to put the pressure on Viking Warriors. And that's why if you see the field, they've got it very closer. Straight in the hands of Deep. So it is 24 needed of 17 now. No ball, and he's hit that intentional one in the air. That will sail into that fence for a beautiful sixer. The pressure is off to Unbeatables now. Good strike there again, especially trying to take that advantage of of the free hit, but only could get a single here. Now the scorecard looks interesting. It is 42 for the loss of 4. Straight in the hands of John T. He'll have to hurry, but a quick single there by Tanveer. Possibly you cannot stop those cheeky singles because these are fast as flash. They complete a single run even in seconds. So no beating up on that. 43 for the loss of 4 wickets. Interesting as it gets. In the air once again. Avesh wanted to go for the second one, but sent back by Tanveer. Full toss ball, and that is going to be a wide ball. So that are easy pickings, especially when it's a very close match. Any extras that you get is always an advantage for the batsman. Avesh wanted to go for a run, sent back again by Tanveer. And this is the right thinking by Tanveer. I think with that 6, he's already released a lot of pressure. And there's no need to hurry in the air, but Shaukat just falling short to get nicely hold of that one. In end of the 6th over, it is 46 for the loss of 4 wickets. So 12 on 12, ball to ball match, a very interesting one. Anything and everything can happen even from here on. If these batsmen continue to play with those singles and doubles, there's no stopping Viking Warriors. But Unbeatables, if they want to put some pressure, wickets are the only one thing by which that they can get some pressure here. But at this moment, both these set batsmen have decided, I think, to go for the singles and doubles as much as they can and hit a 6 or a boundary on the loose deliveries that they get. It's a very good thinking, very good strategy. 12 on 12. Whose game is going to be? Interesting one. That is an easy catch given to Kishore. The third one for his name. Runs needed of 11 deliveries. Anything and everything can happen from here on. In the air, just falling short of Sam. They've gone for the third umpire, and he will have to return back to review that one. So it's a not out given by the umpire, and a bit of a relief for Viking Warriors. So now the interesting match continues. Not much of a difference between the ball left and the runs to be scored, but considering the design of this turf, even a single gets difficult at times. Look at that, this time it is gone. Tanveer Lokhandwala never was interested to run on that one. Again a wicket. So Parth Mathuria comes to the centre. Now he's one hard hitter. He can finish the match with a sixer as well. And on the other hand, Tanveer is going more on the defensive route. Maybe he wants to play it very carefully. This time an easy single there. Parth makes it ground very easily. A quick cheeky single. And that will bring the score to 48 runs now. Still 10 runs needed and 8 deliveries in hand. 10 on 8. 8 on 10. 10 on 8. 8 deliveries remaining, 10 runs to win. It's becoming interesting and a nail biter at every ball that is getting bowled. Tension increases in both the dugouts. Who is going to win this? And will that be a bit of a relief? What a save there. Kishore Parmar, beauty you. Wonderful fielding. For sure he saved 4 important runs for his team, and this is the kind of commitment that you're going to see from the fielders in this MCS 8. Wonderful fielding. Hit with a lot of power, but if that would have been collected on time, it would have been easy run out. But good news for Viking Warriors that both the batsmen are safe in the crease. The score now moves to 51 runs. More 7 runs needed of 6 deliveries only. The hard hitter is taking the strike now, Parth Mathuria. Anything and everything can happen from here on as well. 7 runs needed of 6. Well, I can already see the tension in both the dugouts, both for Unbeatables and Viking Warriors. It's a nail biter. Parth on one side is a hard hitter of the ball. He can even finish this match with a single 6. Jaunty comes to bowl. Jagdish. The very first ball to Parth, and he hits it, an amazing shot for a boundary. I told you he's one of the hard hitters of the ball. He can even finish that match with a sixer or a boundary. It's what he chooses to go for that one. This time he chose a boundary. A complete turnaround in this match with that boundary. Not taking the pressure at all, giving the pressure back to the Unbeatables, and with that boundary and that sixer, he's finished this game as well.